Hi, Sarah here with a layout process video for you today. This one is my final project as guest designer for Thompson's craft supplies. So I'll be using the July kit again today, and I will of course leave the links below for this kit as well as the flowers that you can buy in the description below. So to begin with, I've taken some netting. I do have this left over from my previous year's nautical kit which I got, and I'm just adding a coat of gesso to this. It doesn't make it completely stark white, it just makes it sort of off-white, because I wanted the colours to be really nice and pale on this, and I really wanted lots of blue and white. I've also just gessoed this cute little seahorse here as well, so that I can add colour on top of that. And then these two wooden pieces from the kit. The seahorse is by Artful Days. And I've also got a couple of little charms that I'm also adding a coat of gesso to. And then I'll just leave those to dry. And whilst that is drying, as well as my background, which has got a coat of clear gesso on, I am just going to sort out my paper cluster. For this I'm going to add some of this paper. I've got this bit left over here. I'm just going to create a few layers. I'm not really bothered about the pattern on there. I just want those nice colours to peek through from behind my photo, and I'll just add them all crooked, and with all distressed I'll use my scissors just to distress the edges and just add a little bit of foam in between to create some dimension as well, and then that will be my paper layers done. So I'm just going to glue this one straight on. My first layer is the photo mat, and then for the other layers I'm just adding a layer of foam. It's only thin foam so it doesn't stick out loads, and I'm just putting them on a slight angle, as you can see, and then I will glue those down and add some this is cheesecloth to add a bit of texture behind my paper layers as well. I'm just going to use my 3D gloss gel. I use this pretty much for everything that I adhere down, especially things that are three-dimensional or fabric, as it really helps things stick really well. It takes a while to dry and gives you plenty of wiggle room, so you do have to occasionally leave things to dry for a bit or use a heat tool. And in order to stick all those layers together, I'm adding a little more foam and then smushing it together. Next up, I'm just going to add a little extra to my background that's already got gesso on. I'm just going to add some crackle paste through the stencil, which is also from a previous mixed media kit, and I believe it's still available. This one, it's from the Darkness kit. Dazzle in the Darkness, I believe it is, and that's crackle paste. So as you can see, it left those nice crackle details over the circles. Next, I'm just grabbing some of my mermaid markers and adding water to those, and just adding a nice wash of tropical sea kind of colours to my background. Some of this will get covered up, quite a lot of it will be, but I just wanted to add a nice base for my photo and embellishments to go on top of. I felt like it needed something to help it stand out from the actual paper in the background. So all I do is either blend it with the actual mermaid marker, and then I do use a paintbrush as well just to help it blend in. As you can see, it dries a little lighter than it looked before, so it has a nice soft look. I decided to staple down my netting there, which helps it stick really well without there being loads of bits of gel sticking out or anything like that. And now that's secured with staples, I'm adding on my photo as well. I make sure I cover up all the staples with flowers. I do place them where I know that I'm going to be putting flowers, and I just do a dry run with my flowers so I know where I want to put them, and then I go back in and add some more of that 3D gel to stick them all down. I rotate it around so I know that I'm not leaving any gaps, and I do switch things out here and there as well. I just know that I want that I start off with the large flower in the bottom corner and then work my way out from there. And I do come back in with some gems and smaller rainbow resin flowers as well, and I'll link that shop too. I'm now using some sprays to colour my embellishments. and I use the blue one from the kit, and then I use this white dilutions, and I also use a Lindy's one as well. And when they're dry, I just use gel to tuck those in around my photo and around the flowers as well. And I decided to put my seahorse just there. Thought it looked pretty just there. And I'm just adding these couple of tiny embellishments here and there too. Next up, I'm grabbing my title chipboard there, adding that at the top. I've also got a little circle just to balance it, and then that little quote as well, just to finish it off. And now, as you can see, I'm just adding in some extra flowers tucked in. These are the rainbow resin ones. I'm just adding them here and there around the edge. And I think I am pretty much done. I just add a layer of white ink splatters all over the flowers, just covering up my photo, and that is it done. So thanks for joining me today. Please do go and check out Thompson's Craft Supplies if you want to get a hold of this beautiful kit. Thank you to Louise for having me guest design. I've really enjoyed this month, and if you haven't already, please like and subscribe if you'd like to see more of my videos. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.